We've got a group of guys in the locker room that love being around one another, care for each other, love to work, and continue to stay hungry, throughout that entire season. I mean, I think it was kind of an interesting journey. We started off 0-2 and obviously not the expectation that we had, level that we had going into the season, and I think it would have been easy just to kind of go in the tank, but man, guys rallied and we won 8 games in a row. That's hard to do in this league, and continue to get better and better as the year went on. Never got complacent, never felt entitled, just continued to work and get better. And then we got a group of young guys that really bought in and understand the foundation that's been built and what we need to do moving forward to establish our identity every year, create a sense of urgency, and go and make a run at it. I mean, I feel like we got a window of time here where we really can make a run at it.
Me and Cole were joking earlier, we were calling you Mr. 5,000 because we knew every year it's about 5,000 yards passing, but this year a little bit different. You seem to evolve more of the quarterback. You set the record for 72% completion percentage this year. What did you change or what did you do to evolve this year as a quarterback?
Listen, every year as it evolves, you look at what you have, you look at the pieces that you have, and you build your system, you build your offense, you build what you're going to do around the things that you do best, right? And I think in the past, we've been in situations where, man, we've had to throw the ball a lot. We've had to take chances. And, sometimes the yardage and the numbers can get way up there as a result. This year, man, our running attack was really effective, especially early on. It just got better and better. And so it didn't require me to have to throw as much or take as many chances. I mean, I think at the end of the year, I had 8 to 10 less attempts per game than usual. That's a big difference, the difference between throwing it 40 times or throwing it 30 times.
Right.
So, but bottom line is how efficient can you be with what you're asked to do? And then at the end of the day, what's the ultimate goal? The ultimate goal is to win, right? It's not to throw for 5,000 yards, it's to win. So I don't care about the yardage. I care about completion percentage because that tells me if I'm being efficient, and that means completions are positive plays. That means first downs. That means points. So I look at that and say, okay, there's something important about that. But at the end of the day, it's about how do I move the football? How do I put my team in a position to score points, win games?
Yeah, set that completion percentage record, and you said you didn't have the numbers like you usually have, no 5,000 yards this year, but you did have your first wide receiver, Michael Thomas, to catch more than 100 passes.
Yeah.
How dangerous can he be, Drew, in that Saints game plan?
You know what? I've been so impressed with him over the last 2 years just to watch him grow and mature. He came in as a very raw player who his fire and his competitive nature are second to none. The way that he prepares, watching him practice, just watching his approach to everyday work is awesome. I love being a part of it. I love seeing his face every day and knowing I get a chance to work with him. He's become a more polished receiver now. He understands the overall route concept. He understands the depth and the timing and all those things that I think will separate himself from the rest. But his number one best trait is just his competitive drive to be great.
Just as a student of the game, Drew, I know your preparation. Is there one thing you say, yeah, we could have done better this year offensively? I wish we could have just did that little bit better.
Well, I think if you look at our overall third down percentage, it wasn't as good as what we're used to. We're used to being close to 50%, top 2 or 3 teams in the league. I think we were middle of the pack this year. Now, we didn't have as many third downs,
right,
which meant that we were more efficient on first and second down. That's probably a product of, a better run game and that kind of thing. But the better you can be on third down, the more you're on the field, the more
right,
points you're scoring. So I think that's an area that could have been better.
Yeah. Won the division, came up just short in the postseason. What's outlook for 2018, Drew?
Listen, I feel good about it. Again, I know the pieces are there, but it's the mindset coming in every year. You never start where you finished, right? You never start off where you finished the preseason before. You start over, and you got to reestablish your identity. You got to come in with a growth mindset that, man, we got to get better, and we got to get better faster than everybody else. Yeah.
Hey, Drew, what's the best part of this week?
Hold on.
Yeah, last one. Just the contract situation. Obviously, everybody wants to know where will Drew Brees play football at next year.
New Orleans Saints.
Drew, what's it like to what's it like to experience this with your family, Drew?
It's awesome. This is great. This is what it's all about, Kurt.